We are the best.
All the hits. One station.
You're listening to Carnival Radio.
Good evening. This is news around the world from Carnival Radio. I am Wolrd Badmos. We begin from Africa. At least 40 people have been killed in an attack of the camp for displaced people in Sudan's western Darfur region, according to an aid group that works there. The Abu Sunk Emergency Response Room said Monday's assault was carried out by the Rapid Support Force, the resistance committee in nearby El Fasher city, made up of local citizens and activists, also reports this. El Fasher, which came under intense attack as well, is the last major forthood in Darfur for the army and the allies, which have been fighting the paramilitary RSF in the 2-year civil war. The conflict has triggered a humanitarian crisis, with the UN warning that families trapped in the besieged city face starvation. Moving to Europe, the scorching heat wave is fueling dozens of wildlife across parts of southern Europe, forcing thousands of people from their homes and pushing temperature above 40 C, 104 F. Red heat alerts have been issued in parts of Italy, France, Spain, Portugal, and the Balkans, warning of significant risk to health. Spain's weather service EMET said temperature could reach 44 C, 111.2 F in Seville and Cordoba, while authorities in southern Portugal also warned of possible 44 C highs. In Asia, at least 66 people are still missing a week after flash floods hit the northern India state of Uttarakhand, according to an official statement. Only one body has been recovered so far, the statement added, reversing an earlier date toll of 4. Nearly half of the Dahari village was sabotaged on 5th August in mudslide caused by heavy rain and flash flood. An army camp nearby also suffered extensive damage. Rescue operations are counting as the site of the disaster as workers search of missing people. The work has been affected by inclement weather and the blockage of a key highway near the site due to mudslide. Moving to South America, Argentine President Javier Milei is helping to launch a $1 million initiative to improve diplomatic relations between Israel and several Latin American countries at a time when Israel is facing intense international criticism over the operation in Gaza. The Isaac Accord, funded by money from the Genesis Prize the Milei received 2 months ago in Jerusalem, will increase the ties between Israel, Hungary, Panama, and Costa Rica, according to the Genesis Prize announced on Tuesday. Argentina, under Milei, already has solid ties with Israel. His posture stands in contrast to most of Latin America, where Bolivia and Colombia have severed ties with Israel and other countries with record their ambassadors. Moving to North America, the US and China have extended their trade truce for another 90 days, just hours before the world's two biggest economies were set to raise tariffs on imports of each other's goods. On Monday, US President Donald Trump signed an executive order to keep the pause in place until November 10, while Beijing also announced an extension. It means the US will hold its levy on Chinese imports at 30%, while China will keep a 10% tariff on American goods. Washington had threatened trade taxes as high as 145 one Chinese product earlier this year, with Beijing hitting back with 125 duties on US shipments. The rates for both countries were scaled back after a round of trade talks held in Geneva in May. And with that, we've come to the end of the world news this evening. You can check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. You can also download the Carnival Media app on Google Play Store and the iOS App Store. My name remains Oluwadami Larry Badmos. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good evening.